What is a computer virus and how does it work? You know when someone says I caught a virus on my computer?
It's not a human illness, but the effect is similar. Malicious software invades the system, hides itself, and tries to infect apps and files, turning the computer into a vulnerable target. I'll explain what this computer virus is and how it works, in an easy way to understand.
What is a computer virus?
A computer virus is a program designed to cause damage or chaos on your device. It works like a parasite. It attaches itself to another legitimate program or file, and when that program is executed, the virus comes to life, copies its own code, and begins infecting more things inside the system. It's similar to a biological virus for exactly that reason. It needs a host to multiply and keep spreading.
How it spreads.
Infection usually happens when you download something infected: an email attachment, a program from suspicious websites, files from USB drives, flash drives, or other external devices, or even by visiting dangerous pages.
Then, if the infected file is opened or executed, the virus activates. What the virus can do to the computer.
Once installed, the virus can cause several problems.
Copy itself and infect other files or programs.
Damage or delete important data, corrupt files. Make the computer slow, freeze, or behave strangely. Steal personal information, passwords, banking data, private files.
Sometimes allow criminals to control the computer remotely. Types of viruses. There's more than one invader.
There are different categories of viruses, each with a specific way of acting.
Some common examples. File/executable viruses infect programs you run.
Boot viruses install themselves in the system's boot sector and attack even before the system loads. Script/macro viruses hide in documents or scripts, activating when you open the file.
Ransomware encrypts files and demands ransom money. Resident viruses stay in memory, waiting for the right moment to act. Why the name virus?
The nickname comes from the analogy with biological diseases. These programs reproduce, infect other files, and spread to other computers, sometimes without you noticing.
When the virus stays asleep and why you may not notice.
Many viruses make no noise. They attach themselves to the system and wait until the user opens an infected program or document.
Only then do they execute their harmful actions.
That's why you can be infected and not notice at first.
How to protect your computer. To avoid headaches, follow some good practices. Have good antivirus software installed and updated. Avoid downloading programs from unknown sites or opening suspicious email attachments.
Be careful when using USB drives or external media, they may be infected. Keep the operating system and programs updated, since updates usually fix flaws exploited by viruses.
Summary: why knowing about viruses matters.
Knowing what a computer virus is and how it acts helps you see that the threat is real, not just a distant risk. When you understand how they get in and what they can do, it becomes easier to avoid serious problems, protect your data, and browse safely.
Want to find out how to detect if your computer is already infected? I can show you that too.